everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Sagar and today I've got something really exciting, the brand new iPhone 16e. As most of you might know by now, this is Apple's latest entry-level offering which is supposed to replace the iPhone SE lineup. In this video, we are just going to do a quick unboxing and take our first look at it, and that's it. Here is the sleek box that this new iPhone 16e comes in. It gets a picture of the front of the phone on the top and some manufacturing and other key information about the device at the back. Alright, let's tear these pull tabs, lift the lid and get to the phone. I went with a white colored phone as I feel it looks a bit better of the two. Below the phone, we have this braided USB Type-C cable for charging and data transfer, a SIM tray removal pin and some paperwork. Let me go ahead and remove the protective covering from the screen. And there you have it, the all-new iPhone 16e. I mean, sort of. The design of this phone mostly resembles the iPhone 14 with 4 key differences. The major one being, there's just a single camera at the back of this new iPhone 16e as opposed to the dual cameras on the iPhone 14. Combining that with the matte finish on the back glass makes this new phone look a lot cleaner, and I like this look. Next up, it gets the action button in place of the mute switch which sat above the volume buttons, and the final physical difference is the addition of USB Type-C port at the bottom, unlike the iPhone 14 which came with a lightning port. The display remains the same as the iPhone 14. Same resolution, same brightness levels, same 60Hz refresh rate, same notch at the top and the same bezels. So from the front, if you look at both these phones, you can hardly tell which is which. Now since we have already seen this display before, we know that the 6.1-inch Super Retina XDR OLED display is crisp, the colors are rich, and although it is just a 60Hz display, everything feels snappy. But at this price, you can't help but criticize Apple for not putting a high refresh rate OLED panel on this phone. Speaking of the price, this is the 128GB storage variant and I got it for 59,900 rupees, which seems like an absurd amount of money for this phone. I feel like 49,900 would have been a much better starting price given that it is looking to replace the iPhone 14 and bridge the gap between the iPhone SE and Apple's number series iPhones. They have been getting a lot of backlash because of the price, and I think Apple could have easily avoided this if they just introduced a mini version of this phone at 49,900. I know for a fact that that would have made a lot of people very happy, especially the ones who are still holding on to their mini phones and the previous SE models. They have done this with the iPhone 12 series. iPhone 11 started at 64,900 rupees and the very next year, iPhone 12 came in at 79,900, which was a huge price increase. But at the same time, they had also introduced the iPhone 12 mini at 69,900 rupees, so there wasn't as big of an uproar against the price increase. I'm sure this 16e will see discounts and offers pretty soon, and I believe we could be getting it at something close to 50 or 53,000 rupees in just the next 3 to 4 months or maybe even sooner, which would actually be a much better price to get it at. Alright, with the pricing, design and display out of the way, let's see what else do we get. It packs in the A18 chip, same as the rest of the iPhone 16 lineup, but this one gets a bin chip with 4 GPU cores instead of 5 like on the iPhone 16. Then there is 8GB of RAM, which is necessary for all of the Apple Intelligence features to work, and it packs in a battery which Apple says would last even longer than the one on the iPhone 16. When it comes to charging, wired fast charging is capped at 20 watt, so you can get it to 50% in 30 minutes, same as other iPhones, and wireless charging is capped at 7.5 watts, so no Qi2 fast wireless charging. On top of that, this one doesn't even get the MagSafe magnets built in, which seems like an odd feature to give up on since it has been available on all of the number series iPhones since 2020. It's not as big of a deal as people are making it to be like. You can easily get cases with MagSafe magnets built in, or you can even have something like this stuck on the back of your phone. The single camera at the back sports a 48 megapixel sensor, which is incredible. But it is not the same one as Apple used on the main camera of the iPhone 16 or 16 Pro, or even on the iPhone 15 or 15 Pro for that matter. It's a much smaller sensor and the resulting images are, let's say, interesting. Here are a few images which I took with this phone so far. You guys let me know in the comments how these images look to you. I will have a lot more to say about this camera once I've used it for taking a lot more image and video samples. Now I'm sure a lot of you are having this question that since all of the dimensions of these phones are same as the iPhone 14, will an iPhone 14 case fit the iPhone 16e? Even I am curious about this, and since I don't have any new cases for the iPhone 16e yet, I would like to see if any of my existing cases for the iPhone 14 would do the work for a while. And the answer to that question is yes. All the buttons and ports on this phone are at the exact same position as the iPhone 14, and most of the cases do get this cutout for the mute switch, which is just enough space for the action button to stick out of. So yes, you can use your iPhone 14 cases on this phone. But if you're already using the iPhone 14, should you really be getting the iPhone 16e? Well, that is a question for another video. With the A18 chip, 8GB RAM, Apple Intelligence, USB Type-C port, action button, 48 megapixel rear camera and a hefty price tag of 59,000 rupees or $599 Apple was right to introduce as a light member of the iPhone 16 series. But for all intents and purposes, this is the rightful successor of the iPhone SE series, last of which came out in 2022. It also replaces the iPhone 14 and is very close to the iPhone 15, so stay tuned for my comparison of which one amongst the iPhone 14, 15 and 16e should you choose. Right now, this phone is like an awkward middle child. Doesn't quite have an identity yet and it is trying to make its way and fit in Apple's iPhone lineup. It is really hard for me to tell straight away who is it for. So I will try to figure that out as I use this phone for the next few days, and hopefully in that time I could give you guys my initial impressions followed by a detailed camera review. If you have any other questions about this iPhone 16e or if you want me to make any specific videos about it, please let me know in the comments. That is it for this video guys. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to the channel for a lot more quality tech videos like this. You can also check out some of the other videos from this channel. This has been Sagar and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.